Hey everybody, hope your day's going well. You're back with another reaction. We're listening to Bob Dylan, Dark Eyes off his album Empire Burlesque. I believe it's the final song on this album. This was a request by Rex. Thank you so much for this request and donation. I was told that this song is different than the rest of the album and that there is a story. Not sure if it's true or if it's fans telling this story that Dylan returned to his hotel room one night, went to the elevator. Perhaps a woman with dark eyes approached, and after that, he might have been inspired to kind of build a song around dark eyes. Not sure if it's true though. Uh, Let me know. But let's listen to Dark Eyes.
Oh, the gentlemen are talking, and the midnight moon is on the riverside. They're drinking up and walking, and it is time for me to slide. I live in another world where life and death are memorized, where the earth is strung with lover's pearls, and all I see are dark eyes. A cock is crowing far away, and another soldier's deep in prayer. Some mother's child is gone astray. She can't find him anywhere, but I can hear another drum beating for the dead that rise, whom nature's beast fears as they come, and all I see are dark eyes. They tell me to be discreet for all intended purposes. They tell me revenge is sweet, and from where they stand I'm sure it is. But I feel nothing for their game, where beauty goes unrecognized.
Wow.
All I feel is heat and flame, and all I see are dark eyes. Oh, the French girl sees in paradise, and a drunken man is at the wheel. Hunger pays a heavy price to the falling gods of speed and steel. Oh, time is short and the days are sweet, and passion rules the arrow that flies. A million faces at my feet, but all I see are dark eyes.
That's a beautiful song. I like the melody that you can hear in the with the harmonica and the guitar, dun, 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 dun. And then you hear that in his the way he structured his words in the sentence and how he phrases it and how he delivers it. Really, I really enjoy that because everything was very clear in terms of just the words that are coming through, and you can hear it. Of course, there is always mystery and a little bit of ambiguity in the meaning, perhaps, but everything he's saying is very, very clear, and you really are taking this in. And of course, one would have to listen to it more to think about some of these lines, or uh, just sit with it. Sometimes you just have to sit with it, and that's the great thing about Bob Dylan's music. It makes you think, and you or rewind, or just kind of sit with it. It's like when you close a good book or you walk out of a movie theater, and you still think about it, or sometimes even days after you think about an ending or a certain scene or a chapter. And that's what happens with his music as well. You kind of keep thinking about it, and you get new thoughts every time you listen to it, which is it's very powerful. Let me hear that phrasing again. It was really it.
Another world where life and death are memorized, where the earth is strung with lovers' pearls, and all I see are dark eyes.
As when I think about some of the lyrics, there's some great lines in it. There's one that really stuck out to me because it really resonates with how I feel about certain things in the world. But we'll get to that one. But he's already kind of sketching a scene there about the midnight moon on the riverside, and the gentlemen are talking, and they're drinking and walking. It's time for me to slide because maybe he's feeling out of place, in that setting. It almost made me think of a perspective from a woman sometimes, dark eyes, and being have to be wary sometimes of men. But also, when you think like the scene of the Titanic where the men and the women kind of split up after the dinner, and they're going sitting in the parlor, have a cigar and a glass of cognac or brandy, whatever it is, and then they're gonna be philosophizing about the world problems, or elitists making decisions about the plebs down there. It almost made me think about that a little bit. As he's saying, I live in another world where life and death are memorized, uh, almost feeling out of place, looking, out from the fringes of society and seeing what's going on, just, with us as a species. Because there's war. He's talking about a soldier deep in prayer. What is the soldier praying about is kind of the question that I'm thinking. Is he asking to survive? Is he asking for forgiveness? Is he, asking to get back home? It's just questions there to be, you know, asked. And some mother's child has gone astray. She can't find him anywhere. Then you think about the soldier. Is that what it is? Or is his son a casualty of war? Is he just lost in this world like so many people are? It's tough. And then another drum beating for the dead that rise. That could be for the fallen soldiers. And talking about revenge is sweet from their, from their point of view, revenge is sweet, but he's not really partaking in that, and not even seeing the purpose and the point in it, which is where I really stand as well. And then there's the line that I really love. I feel nothing for their game where beauty goes unrecognized. You see all the suffering in this world caused for money, for power. And, how I feel, I see is like, this is pointless. There's so many beautiful things in this world, and so many things that we could be doing, and love, and sharing connection with family and friends, and just looking at nature and animals and respecting that. There's so many great things we could do. Make music, preparing good food, and you know and then there's all this stuff going on. It's like, oh, what is this? They are not even seeing what life is about. And all I feel is heat and flame, and I see our dark eyes. So I really love that line. It really struck a chord. And then he goes on, a drunken man is at the wheel, after thinking about the French girl. Hey, another thing that made me think of Titanic. Hey, draw me like one of your friends. Yeah, this is, of course, 1985, before the movie, long before the movie. 80s album cover, by the way. But a drunken man is at the wheel. It's almost that's how humanity feels, like we're being steered by people that should not be at the wheel. Um, and hunger pays a heavy price to the fallen gods of speed and steel. Another fantastic line. Speed and steel, perhaps the auto industry or just general steel industry or just industrialization, and again, power, money, and other people are suffering while they're just there to make a buck, and they don't care that other people are suffering, really. All million faces at my feet, but all I see are dark eyes. Man, man, like I said, his lyrics, make a tremendous impact. He had these incredible lines and just moments of like, whoa, he's channeling something out of this world. Yeah, it's a great song, and definitely one I will be thinking about a little more. Thank you for requesting this, for hanging out. If you have any other suggestions, let me know. I hope to see you there. Goodbye.